We have no idea when Mihawk became the world's strongest swordsman. We do know that he became famous before the Great Pirate Era started, which does make sense because Shanks got his fame from his many duels with Mihawk. And since Mihawk refuses to fight Shanks once he lost his arm, people say that he got the title by default. But come on, I highly doubt someone as honorable as Mihawk would accept a title he won by default. That just doesn't make sense to me. And there are implications that he has since surpassed Shanks after getting his title, but I'm not going to get into this. You can believe whatever you want. Either way, we know that he challenged more and more powerful foes until there were no more worthy challengers, so he clearly did not see Shanks as worthy anymore. Who are the people he saw as worthy? Well, to discuss this, I'm going to have to talk about manga spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, then do not watch further. There are definitely some swordsmen out there that Mihawk could have seen as worthy, people like Ethan and Garling. So I do think it's possible that Mihawk defeated one of them to become known as the world's strongest swordsman, but I feel like we probably would have been told about this. I don't know. I think it's also very likely that he defeated one of the Holy Knights who held the title of world's strongest swordsman, and then he became known as that. Either way, I think Shanks losing his arm had very little to do with Mihawk getting the title of world's strongest. This whole discourse makes me think about Roger versus Rox. Because I'd like to think that Rox is the strongest ever. He's known as Roger's strongest adversary, but people bring up how Roger was not as experienced at God Valley, which is a good point. I wonder how experienced Rayleigh was at God Valley. If we take a look at the double spread, both Rayleigh and Bogart are on the front lines in the exact same places, and Garp is searching for Roger. Well, at least a little clash between Rayleigh and Bogart could very well have gone down. All I know is, once Otis shows more of this flashback, it will be so glorious.